I know, you've been asking for so long. Oh, Kozii of the Hot Spring, what's your wisdom? Okay, no, I just thought this would be kind of entertaining. And, given the questions I got, maybe it will be. We'll see. I'm just gonna warn you guys right now, there's a lot of stupid questions this time around. I'm probably not gonna answer those next time, so this is a one-time thing that you get to ask all these stupid questions. What outfits do you plan on adding to your VTuber model? Well, I actually really want to add on, like, an office worker outfit at some point. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. I think it would be kind of entertaining to add in something that's like an idol outfit, because I really do like idol culture and idol outfits and stuff like that. I would love like a sleepy pajama kind of look, because, you know, it's kind of hard to just relax and be comfy in my normal outfit, I feel like. That's all that I can think of right now, but I'm sure there's other stuff. Here's a simple question for you. How are you really? Depressed? Hungry? I probably need to go on a walk because, I keep sitting on my ass too much. Tired. Very tired. Mostly with society and the world and politics. That's about it. If you really think that I'm gonna answer math questions right now, you are insane. There's no way that I'm gonna embarrass myself that badly. What are some of your favorite music artists / albums from your childhood? Well, I was really into things that were like Green Day, Panic at the Disco, Linkin Park, Avril Lavigne, stuff like that. I'm really bad with names, though. I never really paid that much attention to album names, I think ever, really. And I feel like I just listened to pretty much any type of music. There was a lot of times where I would listen to like one song from one person, like Ellie Goulding. There was one song from Ellie Goulding that I listened to constantly. There was one Bjork song that I listened to constantly. There was, I really liked the songs from Rocky Horror. Like, there was so many weird songs that were just single one-offs that I listened to and I really liked, that I can't really name artists as much as I can name, like, you know, really random bullshit. Including things like The Hamster Dance or Nyan Cat or stuff like that. I don't know. I listen to too much stuff. I'm sorry. What retro game consoles did you grow up with? Well, I mostly played SNES and Game Boy Color at the time. We had an Atari somewhere, but I didn't really touch it that much. Same with, I think, a Commodore. I was really into PC gaming from like a young age. So besides getting into like Nintendo consoles, I wasn't really that into consoles. I've never owned a PlayStation and I've never owned an Xbox. Only Nintendo and PC, because I was into PC since I was like 6 years old or something. What defunct stores do you have the most fond childhood memories of? Definitely Blockbuster. It's pretty much just Blockbuster. Renting games from Blockbuster, being able to go to Blockbuster and find like a game on a shelf and go, oh, I want to rent this for a week just to test it out, just to see if I like it. Also cheaper than full-on buying a game at the time. And I found a lot of games that I really liked from that experience, especially on Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color era was like the best time for getting rentals from Blockbuster. On your second YouTube channel, Kozii, why do you make videos talking about specific, oftentimes serious topics? Do you do it purely because you feel it necessary, or is it for fun? Why did you start doing it, and why have you continued? I started doing it just because I felt like it. I really wanted to make video content. I've always really wanted to make video content, but I just didn't really know what to make because I'm honestly not that funny. So, like, I'm not really a super entertaining person. Everyone always tried to push me into doing, like, guides and stuff like that. I did a couple of guides on my main channel, and I hated it because everyone constantly was in my comment section being like, hey, are you gonna do a guide for this? Or, like, constantly asking me really stupid questions, and I didn't want to deal with it. I hated it. So, I moved all of the guides that I had on that channel off of it. I like, privated all of those. I made a couple of guides so far on this channel, which are mostly just... I'm never doing live 2D guides, never ask me, it's just not happening, but they're guides for things that I feel like people probably do need help with and that I know about, so I can provide that to people on a secondary channel where I don't have to look at it most of the time. And then I wanted to make videos about something, and so I do what I did best. I yap. I'm really good at like talking about things, and I feel like some of the best content that I made on my normal channel were my podcasts, things like Honesty Hour, talking to content creators about some of the hardships of content creation, or things like my Memory Leak podcast, talking about people's like nostalgic memories and stuff. So I'm really good at talking, so I just decided to look at a camera and talk. And yeah, it wasn't really a necessity or anything, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that I am talking about is stuff that people probably should know or should think about, so it's nice. I also really like how stimulating it is, like mentally stimulating. It's not as, I don't know, it's not boring to play games every single day, but like it can get tiring to just play games and not really do anything else, which is why I usually would like doing just chatting streams. But like when you're doing a just chatting stream, a lot of the times things go off topic, whereas if I'm doing something that's a video, I can stay on topic the entire time, and then it's a lot more concise for people and they can just hear it, and then we can all talk about it in the comments together. Have you ever used VHS tapes, and or do you still own any? I don't know if I still own any, but yeah, I've used a lot of them. I mean, I used to have like a bunch of Disney things. My uncle had a bunch of like Fraggle Rock and stuff like that. What's the biggest hurdle you're proud of either having gotten over or are getting over? In like content or life? I feel like there's only really life stuff for me. And I guess the biggest that I've had that I can think about is trying to get over the idea of people talking about me behind my back. Because I feel like for a long time, I was always worried about it. There was a situation back in my middle school days where like I thought that I was really friendly with a group of people, and I thought that we were all really like, good friends, and I was just talking about some of the things that I liked. I was like showing them something on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and they turned to me and they said, "You know that we all fucking hate your guts, right?" And so ever since that moment, there was like something in me that clicked that was like, I cannot stand the idea of people talking about me behind my back without me knowing how they feel about me. But I've kind of gotten a little bit over it in the last year, I guess. It's been pretty recent, but it kind of just, I don't know, I think people will always talk no matter what, so I can't really stop it, so I'm just kind of starting to accept it finally. Is mandatory happiness good? No, what the heck, of course not, what? We all know dating is awful these days. Different sources say men failed women, other sources say women failed men. Which sex do you think failed the other first? If you could be a guy for a day, what would you do? Well, I'm bi, so this is a very straight-coded question, and I'm also asexual, so I don't even try or care about dating most of the time anyway, because most people want sex. So this is a weird question for me, but I will say I don't think anyone's failed anyone. I think that humans are failing humans. I think realistically what's happening is there is a loneliness epidemic because everybody is online constantly, and I think that we've gotten to the point that everyone pretty much has main character syndrome, so they all are thinking, oh my god, I can't believe that this person wouldn't believe in the same things that I believe in, or stuff like that. I think that there's a lot of issues with people trying to cast blame on anything, on literally anything. And I think that a lot of people just need more understanding for each other as people, and if that was a thing that was more common, and if people actually cared for one another more, then we wouldn't have as much of a problem with dating. But I mean, I think we also need third places. We need places to be able to, you know, communicate with each other as people. We need places that aren't just commercialized. The commercialization of everything is making everything harder because everything is all about how much money you can make, and there's no places to loiter, and there's no places to hang out, and you don't have time to hang out, because if you had time to hang out with people, then you would be doing it anyways. You would probably be learning more about people anyways. You would probably be caring more about people anyways, but we don't have the time, we don't have the money, we don't have anything like that. So, yeah, sorry. Incredible rant. Thing is, I think society fucking sucks, and that's the problem. I don't think it's a gender thing. I don't think anything is about fucking gender stuff. I think gender fighting is stupid. What's your favorite music? Electro swing! Yay! What is your opinion on the lewd tuber space? Do you think it has a way too dangerous impact on parasocialism, especially younger lonely men, or do you find it to be appropriate? Well, I've talked about lewd tubers versus SEISO VTubers before on my main channel in a live stream. It's been a while since that point, but I don't think my thoughts on it have changed, so I'll link it in the description and I'll put it in the card up here. But besides that, I will say, do you think that porn is dangerous? Do you think that those sex call centers were dangerous, where you like call somebody and you talk dirty to them for an hour or two? Do you think it was dangerous for people in Japan to start doing the thing where they pay people to be their girlfriend for a day, or pay people to hug them for a few hours, or stuff like that? Do you think host clubs are dangerous? There's a lot of different things that already exist that I think are probably even more dangerous than the idea of just being an anime girl and posting titties, you know? I think that this is nothing in comparison to the vast array of what the internet has to offer already, so I don't think it's dangerous necessarily. But, I mean, is there an argument to be made for all of that stuff being dangerous? Maybe. But I don't think that's my argument to make. I don't think I've really, you know, gotten that into trying to figure out what is or isn't dangerous for young lonely men. Because I am a woman. I have 2 questions. What's your favorite anime, and how much time do you spend in front of a screen every day? Too much. Too much time. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Beast Tamer Aaron. The next few will be pretty easy. Let's do them rapid fire. Why do I like your swimsuit model? You know why. Don't you fucking lie to me. Opinion on the content on Kozii. Well, a lot of it was basically commissioned by one guy, and a lot of it was directly posted in my DMs by the people that made it, or like ordered it. So I'm fine with it. Also, I put a naked reference sheet on there, so if you need it, you know. You have a small nose. Well, I mean, that's better than what people said about me in the past, which is that I had too much of a nose, so, if you could control the amount of limbs you'd get, how many would you have and why? I think I'd probably want at least 4 arms. I think 4 arms would be a good starting point, maybe 6 arms or something like that. But it would have to be, like, in a way that it's not annoying, where they're not, like, getting in my way constantly or anything like that, you know? Favorite game in each of the Mario, Sonic, Kirby, Splatoon, and Pokemon franchises. Pokemon Platinum, Splatoon 2, Kirby... I don't have a favorite Kirby game. I don't have a favorite Sonic game yet. No, wait, whatever Sonic game was like really old, and I used to play it on the PC, and it had the, I don't know, pixel graphics, and the one they made a remake of kind of recently. And then Mario Odyssey, probably. Is there anything you'd ask your audience? Why are you asking me such weird questions? Why is it that you always have to ask about my boob size? There is a question about my boob size in here. Why? Why? What's your position on fan media like games, art, etc. of Kozii? Someone actually made me a Friday Night Funkin' mod that used me and my friend Rilu in it. I don't mind. You can do whatever you want. What's the loudest you can go without killing neighbors? I think they're far enough away that it's not really gonna matter that much. ASMR? I've done a little bit of ASMR before, but I hate mouth noises, so I can't. How blind are you? I'm not. I actually have incredibly good vision. I used to do like those tests at school, and oh my god, I could see incredibly well. Have you ever killed an ant before? I fucking hate ants. Dude, they got rid of my freaking graphics, not my graphics card, my capture card. They live in my capture card. They made their home there. I had to throw it out. Fuck ants! Are you evil? Yes. Have you ever witnessed or been the victim of the mighty wedgie? Yes, unfortunately. Mostly by my dad, I think. Questions were a mistake. What the fuck is this? You'll never escape the rats. I'm not trying to. And also, for clarification, in my Discord, me and one of my mods were having a rat fight where we were just becoming different amounts of rats as our nicknames. And now I'm rats, we're the rats. So, I mean, why would I want to escape that? So listen, I know you have boobus, but I would ask if it be considered big enough to be noteworthy. I would like to, I cannot read this. I have double D's. There you go. What does Kozii Chew stand for? Both the words and their history. Kozii as in the word cozy, and chew as in kiss. Cozy kiss, technically. History, none, pretty much, except I asked my fans, hey, what kind of content, or what do you think about my content? And they said, oh, it's so cozy, and so I chose that as a name. And then chew was something that my friend Booster told me to add to the end of it. Are Mom Paka and Alpapa good teammates in co-op games? No. Well, yes, but no. Okay, yes. Yes, unless there's decoration involved. And if there's decoration involved, Alpapa doesn't want to do it, but Mom Paka wants him there at all steps. So, Digital Paka, what is your favorite web browser? Secondly, do you use Bing? My favorite web browser is Chrome, but I use Edge because it's just better. It's way more optimized than any other web browser, which is a weird thing to say because, I mean, nobody has ever liked Microsoft web browsers, but I guess Edge is good now. What's your hair routine and how can I have beautiful neon and brown hair like yours? Are you colorblind? I'm strawberry blonde. Are you okay? Unlike alpacas, you seem not so hairy. Do you shave or is it all just a cover-up? It's a cover-up by the government. Millie Falafels to Kozii Chew, why? Partially because Millie Parfait started to exist and I didn't want to compete with that SEO-wise, and partially because I thought Millie Falafels was a really childish name and I wanted something that was slightly less childish because I kept getting 10-year-olds in chat. Chat Paka variants lore, why even bother making them? Doki Bird made chat variants and I liked it. Who's your favorite chat mod and favorite Discord mod? My favorite, I don't think I have favorites for mods. Especially because, like, even if most of them are like chat mod, Discord mod, most of the time we're all still talking in the Discord. And sometimes they do all just show up in chat and they help out with things anyway, so I don't think there's a way to differentiate them really that much. What's the most exotic, uncommon food you've eaten? Yak? Maybe? Crocodile? Bear? I've eaten a lot of meats, mostly because of, like, native stuff. Don't worry about it. Anyways, lots of meats. Oh, ostrich meat was good, too. Ostrich jerky is not bad. I don't know. Yak, probably, is what I would say. And that was what happens if I ask my fans to give me anonymous questions. That was 40 different anonymous questions from people, so yeah. If you're interested in posting a question to me yourself, I probably won't do another video like this for a little while, but you can find the Curious Cat link in the description, and maybe I'll check back in on stuff every once in a while. Like I said, next time I do this, I'm not doing as silly of questions, but I thought it would be kind of funny to do this for the first time around. So yeah, alright, see you guys later. I hope you have fun. Bye-bye.